A cold dread settled over the town of Poveglia, Italy, on the night of December 4th, 1934. The island, a desolate sliver of land in the Venetian lagoon, had a long and unsettling history. Used as a quarantine zone during the Black Death, a plague pit for countless victims, and later, a mental asylum notorious for its brutal treatments, Poveglia was a place shrouded in darkness. On that fateful December night, a thick fog rolled in, blanketing the island in an eerie silence. Inside the decaying asylum, the lone night guard, a young man named Antonio, hunched over a flickering candle, his nerves on edge. The asylum had been abandoned for years, its skeletal structure echoing with whispers of a tormented past. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream shattered the stillness. Antonio's heart hammered against his ribs as he grabbed his flashlight and cautiously made his way towards the source, the women's ward, a place notorious for its cruelty. The air grew thick with an oppressive feeling, the shadows seeming to writhe with an unseen presence. As Antonio pushed open the creaking door, the sight that greeted him sent a wave of nausea crashing over him. A young woman, a former patient by her clothes, hung limply from the rafters, her face contorted in a silent scream. But the most chilling detail was the absence of any rope or ligature. She seemed to be suspended in midair by an unseen force. Panic gnawed at Antonio. He stumbled back, his flashlight beam flickering across the room. Then he saw them, shadowy figures flitting at the edges of his vision. They were gaunt, skeletal figures, their eyes burning with an unnatural light. A chorus of raspy whispers filled the air, a chilling symphony of despair and rage. Overcome with terror, Antonio bolted from the room, his screams echoing through the empty corridors. He didn't stop running until he reached the rickety pier, throwing himself into a small boat and frantically rowing away from the island. He reached the mainland in a state of utter disarray, his story a jumbled mess of terror and the inhuman. The next morning, a rescue team reached Poveglia. They found the young woman exactly as Antonio described, hanging inexplicably. The asylum was searched, but no trace of intruders was found. The official report labeled it a suicide, but the townsfolk knew better. The whispers of Poveglia's dark past had grown louder, a chilling reminder of the horrors that lurked on the isolated island. The asylum was permanently sealed, a testament to the chilling events of December 4th. Poveglia remains uninhabited, a silent monument to suffering and the whispers of the restless dead.